also can't blame anybody who says, I don't necessarily trust this coaching staff to develop a quarterback or to evaluate the quarterback position. They've made some really oddball decisions at this position over the last several years, and I don't blame anybody for questioning, do these guys actually know what they're doing?
What happens when one of the most hyped young quarterbacks in the NFL decides to walk away before even getting a real chance? Shedeur Sanders, son of Deion Primetime Sanders, just shocked the football world by leaving the Cleveland Browns after their preseason finale. This decision isn't just about one player. It's about dysfunction, broken promises, and the ugly truth about the Browns' quarterback curse.
I don't concern myself with outside type of things, but I'm committed to his development, just like all of our rookies. So we'll continue.
The Cleveland Browns have a long, messy history when it comes to quarterbacks. For decades, this team has been searching for that one true franchise leader, the savior who could finally bring stability and success to the organization. They've tried rookies, veterans, trades, and even miracle comeback stories. And still, the position remains cursed. When the Browns landed Shedeur Sanders, the son of Hall of Fame cornerback and coaching legend Deion Sanders, many fans thought this might finally be the answer. Shedeur had the pedigree, the swagger, and the confidence that reminded people of his father.
He's a good quarterback. He's a rookie. He's going to learn. Now, you can't make those plays that you did in college. You can't take those sacks. As Fitz and Witt always inform me and educate me, because I'm a defensive player. So I'm not thinking about the way a quarterback is maneuvering to make sure he's not throwing incompletions, or how the sacks that they're taking is affecting the offensive line, but not affecting his QBR and completion percentage, et cetera, et cetera. He's going to have to get over that. And I think he's trying to make sure the numbers look like they're supposed to look like. But this is the National Football League. Let the ball go. Live to fight another down. Save the yards.
Before we get into Shedeur Sanders' exit, we need to understand the bigger picture. The Cleveland Browns are notorious for being a quarterback graveyard. From Tim Couch to Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield to Deshaun Watson, name after name has either failed, flamed out, or left under bad circumstances. The franchise has developed a reputation for dysfunction, where young quarterbacks come in with hope, but leave broken. Coaches change, offensive systems rotate, front offices panic, and players never get the chance to grow. So when Shedeur Sanders arrived, people thought maybe this was different. Maybe the Browns had finally found their golden ticket. Not just a quarterback, but a future face of the franchise who could sell tickets, bring excitement, and give the team a new identity.
Sacks, but that's something a young quarterback's going to learn. He played really well on his first start and had a rough outing in his second start. It's football. Unfortunately, we won't get to see him again unless something drastic happens until next year. That's the life of a backup quarterback in the National Football League. There are only 32 starters at the position, and he's behind multiple guys. Joe Flacco stays relatively healthy, and he's playing really good football. He's a good quarterback.
Shedeur wasn't just another rookie. He came with a name, he came with swagger, and he came with expectations. Being Deion Sanders' son meant that eyes were already on him, and his college career only added to the hype. At Colorado, Shedeur had a reason to believe. For a moment, it looked like the start of something special.
Shedeur Sanders ever starts a game for the Cleveland Browns. I don't believe he starts a game this year, obviously barring injury, which is the conversation you and I had. And if he doesn't get an opportunity to start a game this year because of injury and show something different than he was able to show this preseason, I don't believe they view him as a franchise builder, a franchise starter. And I'm gonna admit something on TV that you probably shouldn't. I'm rooting for Shedeur Sanders. I wanted to turn the film on and be able to come on First Take, be on Get Up, and be on NFL Live and pound the table.
But everything unraveled quickly. In the Browns' final preseason game, Shedeur Sanders was sacked 4 times. Not only did the offensive line fail to protect him, but the coaching staff didn't even give him snaps with the first or second team offense. Think about that for a second. A quarterback who was supposed to be part of the future wasn't even trusted with reps alongside starters. That's not development. That's sabotage. And it wasn't just about the game itself. It was about the message the team was sending. By keeping Sanders buried on the depth chart and exposing him to punishment behind a weak line, Cleveland was basically saying, "You're not a priority." For Shedeur, that was the breaking point.
I'm skeptical. I think he'll be either on the practice squad or cut, to be honest. That's really my feeling, because the actions of the Browns don't feel like, wow, we got lucky, we grabbed somebody who has talent. Tom Brady is his mentor. Tom Brady is with the Raiders. He has influence. They have plenty of picks to pick Shedeur. I know that they have Gino's Pizza there as well. He's not the long-term quarterback, right? And if you really believe Tom Brady's worked with him, he's his mentor, he could believe in the guy.
After that game, reports say Shedeur Sanders walked out. No big speech, no long goodbye. He simply packed up and left, treating the Browns like, as one commentator put it, a first date at Applebee's that went south. It was a shocking move. Players don't just walk out of NFL teams, especially rookies. But for Sanders, this was more than frustration. It was self-preservation. He saw the writing on the wall. He knew the Browns weren't investing in him, and he realized that if he stayed, he'd become just another name on the long list of quarterbacks destroyed by Cleveland's dysfunction.